Wyn, just reflection of the season so far, really, general.
Yeah, obviously it's been a tough start to the season, especially having the two South African teams away and Leinster away. But we're working behind the scenes on what we want to do, and we're looking forward to the derby this weekend.
What's the derby mean still for the players?
Yeah, obviously, derby's huge. Every year since I first started here, quite a long time ago now, and it's the same buzz around the place. Obviously, local derby. Australia don't get closer than that, and get bigger rivals really, and that's the main driver this week.
How have they done started the season so far?
Yeah, obviously they lost last weekend, but we know what to expect. There'll be a strong pack, and they look to grind us down in the scrum and maul area. Obviously they got as I said, they got a strong pack, and they'll probably come looking for us there. Personally, how's the season gone? Yeah, obviously, been a bit frustrated. Probably not had them as much game time as I would have liked, but from my personal perspective, it's good to be back in one piece and ready to play some rugby.
What was it like to have a pre-season? Because like with the club, because you probably haven't had that for a long time.
No, I think my last pre-season would have been about 6 years ago now. So it was probably nice to have a bit of time at home and then come in for a full pre-season, and I think I've benefited massively from that. Loose head and tight head, you covered a little bit about. What's your thoughts on that? When Peely approached me and asked me whether I was happy to jump across and try a bit of tight head, I was more than happy to. It probably adds a string to my bow, and as I get older, it's probably something that gives me an extra driver, an extra challenge, and I personally quite enjoyed it so far. To the layman, how different are they? They're obviously very different, but it's probably, with my experience at loose head, probably helps me out a little bit as tight head. What things I didn't like as a loose head, what tight heads had done to me in the past, I probably try and copy a bit more of that and try and put that into practice as a tight head. Just in terms of that as well, in terms of that flexibility, knowing what the little tricks are, I suppose, are what helps you, isn't it? Yeah, most definitely. It's just those little tricks you only get from playing, I guess, and and probably I look back at my experience and try and go back to that to help me make my way through it. Loose head's still the preference, isn't it? But to be honest with you, I just want to play rugby. Yeah. A lot of youngsters getting a chance this year. How do you see that? It's difficult for them when they get heavy defeats, but how much will they learn from those sort of games? Yeah, they learn every game. I go back to experience, and you probably only get better by playing rugby, and we're a very young team, very young squad, but it's nice to see them boys putting their hands up and getting game time and only getting better from it. The future, Wyn, you've achieved a lot in the last few years. What are you looking for the future, for the rest of your career now? What you're looking to do with the Scarlets and maybe getting back into the international fold as well? Yeah, definitely. You always strive to be the best player you can, and that's exactly what I aim to do. I've always enjoyed playing rugby, and that's what I definitely want to do until I retire. It's just enjoy my rugby and try to play at the best standard I can and the highest standard. And what are the goals, do you think, for the Scarlets this season? For us now, looking into the derbies, it's pretty straightforward really. We're just looking to win all the derbies and the run up into Christmas now. They'll come pretty quickly, that Christmas as well, isn't it? Yeah, these string of games come around fast now, but then as a player that's what you want. You don't really want too many down weeks. You want to just go game to game and hopefully improve little areas every game and get the results we need. And a lot of games on the bounce. You've had a big break, 6 months, but all of a sudden then you've got 12, 13 weeks of games. Just they're going to keep coming, aren't they? Yeah, exactly. And like I said, it's, as a player, that's what you want. You don't want too many down weeks and weeks off. If you get your game fitness and match fitness up, you just want to keep playing then. Obviously you missed out the World Cup. Is our international ambitions, is that still there in your mind as a player who's still playing regular regional rugby in Wales? Yeah, definitely. I think as I was as a younger player, you just want to improve and get the best player you can be, and if I ever got the opportunity to play again, then that'd be great. But I don't think my mindset's changed at all. It's definitely an aim of mine from when I was an uncapped player, and that mindset's definitely not changed.
Cymraeg?
Yeah, no.
Sut ych chi'n meddwl bod y tymor wedi mynd hyd o hyn?
Fi'n credu mae wedi bod yn dechrau digon caled i ni gyda'r fixtures, mynd i South Africa am 2 gêm a mynd i Leinster, lle fydd lot mwy caled yna i gael, ond fi'n credu dod nôl getio nawr a chwarae erbyn y derbys nawr sy'n dod lan a gêm y cartref ni edrych mlaen ar gêm i ni. Ac yn
personol i chi, mae'r tymor i bod i chi yn personol?
I fi yn hunan, mae'n neis bod nôl yn un pisio mewn ffordd, mae'r corff yn teimlo dda, a mae'n neis gael bach o munudau dan y belt a jyst mae'n cadw chwarae nhw.
Ac mae gen derby di Sul, gwahanol i pob gêm arall, neu chi sy'n gweld yn fel?
Adi, mae bob derby yn special ni, a fi'n credu mae chwarae'r gwylch yn special iawn. Yn y drws nesaf ni, a nhw bydd y rivals mwyaf ni, a fi'n credu ni edrych mlaen i'r challenge ar y penwythnos.
A beth ydych chi'n disgwyl o'r gwylch dizio?
Ni'n gwybod bod nhw gyda pac da, mae lot o chwaraewyr Cymru gyda nhw yn y 5 blan, a mae hwnna rhywbeth ni'n gwybod bod nhw'n mynd i ddod gyda, a mae hwnna rhywbeth mae'n rhaid ni delio gyda.